FM 90, NBC Radio.
NBC greets you from Times Square. This is Ben Grauer reporting from the Hotel Astor, from our vantage point on the balcony of the American Management Association, about 40 feet above the crowd. I've been covering this event for some 25 years, and I can tell you that this crowd is a select one. It's smaller than in previous years. The crisp air, the touch of snow in the air, and maybe just growing sophistication has cut down the crowd. Instead of maybe 400,000, we've only got about 250,000 people here. But they're all youngsters, and they're full of vim and vigor. Listen to that roar of that crowd. This is an event which requires the skilled eye and ear of my colleague of NBC News. So take it away, Bob Wilson. Happy New Year to you all. It's your story, Bob.
Thank you, Ben Grauer, and Happy New Year to you and to the nation. This is Bob Wilson, sending you greetings from New York's Times Square, just a few feet away from where Ben Grauer was speaking. We're speaking to you from the NBC Radio Network. I stand here on the very brim of this canyon of light. You've heard fireworks exploding. You can hear the crescendo of the noise growing out there as the crowd waxes enthusiastic, waiting for the magic moment. The weather was clear until a short time ago here in New York, but now soft snow has begun drifting down over a fairly warm Manhattan. The present temperature is 33 degrees. We're right here in this light-flooded, cheer-filled crossroads of the nation. The raucous racket of New Year's Eve is crescendoing as the fateful second draws near. Tens of thousands started jamming this world-famous bit of real estate as early as 9 o'clock tonight. At this nigh golden moment, the crowd is simply enormous. Better than 250,000, I believe, Ben, because I think it's been growing during the past few moments. People are packed solidly pressed against the boarded-up shops and theaters on every side of this elongated oval. Confetti tumbles from the windows of tall skyscrapers. Most eyes are watching the Golden Ball. I have my eyes atop the Times building where the Golden Ball sits very high, alone there in the sky. Flags are waving, horns, claxons are blowing, clappers. The American flag is on display. Television searchlights are scanning the crowd, as are the cameras. Gaily colored paper hats, balloons, and there are several ambulances on hand, just in case. About 1,000 police are on hand here in New York tonight, right here in Times Square to watch this crowd. I'm keeping my eye atop the Times building, and I'll tell you when that beautiful sphere starts descending. It's a giant sphere of white and blue diamond-like light. It's 5 or 6 feet in diameter. It's descended from its height up there above the Times building every year since 1906. The journey from the top to the roof, signaling the end of the old year and the beginning of the new. The Golden Globe reaches the bottom, and there'll be a burst of light flaring here in the midnight sky, and it'll be New Year's Eve. It'll be in New York after the eastern seaboard. A mighty cheer wells from the throats of 1 million or more, and it'll be a great big Happy New Year. This is an old show, and yet somehow it's always a new show. Father Time strides. Yes, he does. The strides are slow but sure. The Golden Ball is still up there. People are standing on each other's shoulders. This mass of humanity moving back and forth in a great windrow-like wave directly in front of us. They're exploding fireworks. Still the Golden Ball has not moved. It's just a few moments now because the magic hour is just at hand. It's beginning to slip from the top of its peak now, from the pedestal up there where it stands. Ever so slowly, but surely. Tin horns continue to toot. Cheering voices. Louder, yet louder. Cowbells clanging. The celebrating crowd is already hoarse. They're still cheering. There are some pigeons in a crazy, startled flight. They seem to be flying up there to huddle on Father Duffy's statue. That's up at 46th Street. The crowd here tonight extends beneath the lighted theater marquees from 42nd Street all the way to, say, 50th Street. I'll pause momentarily so you can hear the crowd. And the Golden Ball is making its way down. It's halfway down. It means New Year's Eve is a matter of seconds away, ladies and gentlemen. New Year's Eve here in Times Square, New York. Another new year just about to be born. Just a matter of seconds. 1962, and listen to the crowd welcome 1962 NBC Radio across the nation to you. It's a thrilling thing to see and a thrilling thing to hear, ladies and gentlemen. The bubbling lights that circle the Times building with news 365 nights during the year. Pause now long enough tonight to wish Happy New Year as the crowd cheers and celebrates the arrival of the new year. May I remind you to stay with NBC Radio, celebrating the New Year's arrival in each time zone across the nation. There'll be an all-star parade of bands from New York, Chicago, Phoenix, Reno, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. You'll be hearing Buddy Morrow, Ralph Martiri, Jerry Gray, Harry James, Lawrence Welk, Red Nichols and the Five Pennies, and Chico Hamilton. Yes, the horns continue to blow, bells clang, confetti tumbles in long streamers from hotel windows. Streamers bright and clear, and the snow continues to fall, picturesque like here in this very, very new year of January 1st. Folks are here from New York and Louisiana, Virginia, Indiana, California, Illinois, from all the 50 states and almost every country in the world. Miami may be parading beneath palms on Biscayne Boulevard. San Francisco's Market Street is barricaded to handle the crowd. Fireworks are set for explosion atop 14,000-foot Pikes Peak in Colorado. New York shouts itself first here on the Great White Way. Make that one for the road, a piping hot cup of coffee. This broadcast originated from the balcony of the American Management Association headquarters in the famous Astor Hotel overlooking Times Square. Now this is Bob Wilson moving our New Year's Eve festivities up several blocks along the Great White Way on NBC's New Year's Eve All-Star Parade of Bands.